Hi there and welcome to my channel Hisame at Work. So I'm trying a new format for my speed paintings that I hope you'll find more interesting than just music. And so I'm going to answer one of the frequently asked questions I get, and in this video I'm going to go over how did you adopt your cat. So our cat Susie often is featured in my live art streams, and the truth is she adopted us, sort of. She just barged into our home and demanded food, basically, and uh, that is how she ended up with us. That's the gist of it. Long story is, as some of you can see in this illustration, there is a calico cat similar to mine, and these characters were created over 4 years ago before we got our cat, and right now we had our cat for 2 years, so that is 6 years from this now, and it's just a coincidence. That's what I'm trying to get at. And how the adoption started is we were watching Mouse Hunt, a comedy from 1997, 2 years ago, and we were at this scene where this demonic cat was hunting the little protagonist. It's a pretty fun film. I think you can watch it with your kids if you want something vintage. Yes, 97 is vintage for me because that's when I was a kid. And after that scene passed, we could still hear a loud cat's meows with an echo similar to the film, and that was very confusing because we had paused the film so I could go get some snacks, and the sound continued, and we kept hearing meows with an echo like in the film, and we kept hearing it very loudly. So we started looking around what was going on, and eventually I opened the door to our apartment block to check the hallway. And back then the doors were unlocked and they were left open for better airflow because the basement was very stinky, and the whole community would just get that smell. So various animals could wander in the apartment complex. And that's how our cat Susie just wandered to our door and started screaming for food. Normally she's a very quiet and stealthy cat, but when she's hungry, she will become vocal and start to meow. And I guess the poor thing was starving back then. These days she's actually overweight and is still on a diet. She has lost weight and is on track with her um, weight loss journey. But in the past, every time she asked for food, we gave her because I was seriously underweight in my youth, and so I deeply empathize with starving creatures. And also, my husband loves to spoil her, so that's how she got so fat. And I guess she found the family she wanted, someone who'd feed her until she would start rolling as a form of locomotion. But now we know better, and she used to be 6 kilograms, and that's too much. And now she's at 5.1 kilograms, and she needs to be at 4.8, I think. We take her regularly to the vet to be sure she's okay. So she is much, I guess, fit now, but she's still a chunky girl. So, her breed, we colloquially call it Tomberonese, which is a play on the word tomberon, which means dumpster. So I guess the English equivalent will be dumpsterian breed. We say Tomberonese. It's not an official breed, it just means alley cat. Her colors are calico, and this means that she was 100% girl biologically anyway. It's a quirk of genetics in cats that all calicos are 100% girls. And I've always wanted a girl cat because of the stereotypes relating to smell. And this quirk is the reason a very important character in my comics is a calico, this little kitty here. Now I don't know how you are about spoilers, but that little calico kitten will go on to be like the old mother of the cat nation and will lead to the rise of the cat kind in my comics, and she'll be a traveler and a revolutionary. It's a really convoluted story. But if you're curious for more, keep reading. We haven't published those parts yet. We only are at book one. And we're still setting up her mentor and father figure, Erwin, the silly cat that's on the throne over there. It's going to be a long story, so you can read it all on Tapas and on Lulu whenever else I am. So, back to the adoption story. My first cat was a ginger tabby, and I initially thought it was a girl, but he turned out to be a boy. But by the time I found out he had a testy, I had already formed an attachment, so I kept it. And he was such a loud, feral jerk. I got him off the fields in up north in the countryside. And he was my beloved kitty and bane of cockroaches everywhere. He was a great hunter, and he was a very organic, eco-friendly insect. How do you say that keeps everything on at a good level. But he wasn't the best cat. He was a bit wild. And my husband, who has had a lot of experience with cats, because he was allowed by his parents when he was a kid to have cats. My parents didn't let me. And he often rescued cats off the street himself. Um, he didn't get along with my wildish cat. So my husband kind of knows a good cat from a bad cat, and my tomcat was far from the awesome cats that my husband has had over the years. Therefore, this time around, knowing for sure the kitten was female, I thought, I'd try my luck again. We thought the girl cat would be nicer, and she's definitely an improvement in terms of violence level and meowing. She's generally well behaved, and that's what the vets say as well. It's not just me being a proud cat mom saying, "Oh, look at my cat; it's so well behaved." No, like the vets have said that, "Oh, she doesn't bite and scratch our faces off. This is a good cat." She is still not as awesome as some cats my husband has had, so it's like always this um legacy she has to live up to. Like she'll still steal food and climb on furniture where she's not allowed. We try our best, to kind of educate her to be a good cat. But I would say the thing that upsets my husband the most is that she doesn't show affection unless there is food in it for her. She is, how should I say, a bit of a bimbo, if I'm to be honest. Susie the cat won't come and love you if you are nice or kind to her. She won't love you if you take care of her and offer her comfort. Susie's like, show me the food or no touching, my love ain't free. And so she's not a perfect cat. And sometimes she'll even come and sit on my lap, no purring, I can't touch her. But she just does this when my husband is around just to annoy him. And he'll call her over and she'll pretend not to hear him, even though my husband is the only one who gives her treats. Because she's on a diet, so I don't give her. And I think she just likes to be mean to my husband by using me. So it's like, it's a very weird and confusing situation, but it's definitely endless hours of entertainment when you have a cat. And we're glad we rescued her because 2 days after we got her, another kitten came to our door, but we couldn't take him in because we had to leave. And we couldn't afford his vet bills and hotel as well, so she snagged the last spot in our family and budget. So now to end this, I hope you found this new video format entertaining. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like me to continue like this, and what else do you want me to answer or explain. Also, I have art tutorials and live streams, art events on this channel which you can watch. And also you can follow me on social media to know when you can catch it live or whatever art events are going on right now, or giveaways if I've reached any milestone. So yeah, cheers and hope you have a lovely week.